Hi everyone! Today we are going to cover the most important topic in the life of every human being, health. And not just health, how to be naturally healthy, how to use basic essential oils in a very practical, easy way without any side effects. So essential oils basically is a very concentrated essence of the plant. That's what I love about them, right?
Yeah, because like a soul of the plant.
Exactly, it's a soul of the plant. Nothing added, nothing removed, right? They usually complete a very complicated process called steam distillation. And I think you attended a couple of steam distillation processes.
First, we were actually in Bali. Before it was a citronella farm in Bali. There was a huge heated stove, like with the woods, you know, and just oil just dropped. On the one side was oil, and on the other side the hydrolyte. So they also use it. Yeah, it smells so good, you know, like citronella. And then it was jasmine in Egypt, magnolia in China. It's a crazy, actually. So what I want to share with you, I love this book. This is like a crazy good book, my favorite. There's a lot of nice pictures here, but here's also a lot of information. And I will share with you just a little bit how many plants you need just to get one bottle of oil, you know, because when you understand like the quantity, so you understand why oils works really good, right? So sometimes we recommend someone like you definitely heard something like this, like if you wanna be calm, just drink a cup of chamomile tea or like a cup of like peppermint tea or some herbal tea. So there is 40 pots of chamomile tea in one drop of chamomile. Can you imagine, like 40 pots? So it's like crazy big dose, right? And so that's why it actually works. Just imagine how much energy nature gives to these plants. So like it's for a few months, like a season, right? 3, 4, 6, 5 months, sun was giving light and energy, and earth was giving like micro elements and minerals to these flowers, to these plants, right? And then rain, like water, and so then the most potential, like important part of the plant, like distillated from, like for example, if you take wild orange, so it takes 154 oranges, but actually it's not orange, it's a peel of orange. So can you imagine, like 154 oranges need to produce just one 15 ml bottle. Of course it works. So yeah, and I will share with you guys, so Christina will share some practice things about how every oil works, and I will share like how much product we need to produce this oil and maybe some other interesting facts from this book.
So yeah, I love the simplicity of essential oils, right? I'm a very practical person. So let's say if we are to start with lemon essential oil, it's probably mostly a spread oil across all the families around the world, simply because lemon essential oil is all about cleansing and detoxification. And let's be honest, we all need to detoxify, right? Because there is lots of pollution in the air, we all get exposed to pets, we don't eat usually like super clean food. Even if we eat healthy, we still get some kind of toxins in the body. And according to naturopathic studies, high level of toxicity usually is one of the main reasons for different health conditions. Doesn't matter which health conditions you have. How to detoxify on regular basis using essential oil of lemon. So this is a simple way. You take lemon essential oil, okay, you open it up, you take 1 glass of water, place 1 drop in, and then just drink it, and oil start to work.
I actually usually put 10.
He's intense, yeah? I mean, you can use 10, but you've been already practicing it like for what, 6, 7 years? Okay. I think for the beginners, they can start softly and slowly, right? And then you can gradually increase. 1 to drop is okay, but always listen to your body. Yeah. Another thing about lemon essential oil that I absolutely love is it's an oil of positivity and optimism. So if you have so many depressed people in your house, in your office, in your organization, put lemon essential oil in diffuser, and you'll notice very quickly that the happiness, joy, positivity in your office or in your house will increase. You can diffuse this lemon essential oil. Apart from positivity, it also helps you to get better concentration. If you're working on the project, on presentation, let's say if you're a student, you need to prepare for tests or exams, you diffuse lemon essential oil in your study room and your concentration will dramatically improve. For ladies, it's very good oil to remove pigmentation. If you have pigmentation in your face, add 1 or 2 drops of essential oil of lemon in your daily routine, but usually you do it in the evening. Apply it on the skin and do it for 14 or 21 days, and you'll see that the complexion will improve. You'll have less pigmentation, and usually the less pigmentation you have, the younger your face is looking. So very good cosmetic tool. They also call lemon essential oil anti-aging oil. Why anti-aging? Because it removes all the mental heaviness, right? Because usually aging is when we have so many thoughts in our mind. It's constant, this kind of mental process. Look at kids, you know, if they're not happy with something, in 5 minutes they'll forget about it. They don't carry all this mental heaviness. But adults like to carry. So if you want to release this mental heaviness and be younger, lighter, brighter, use lemon essential oil.
So I know that we also, it's not good to use all the citrus essential oils, lemon as well, on the sun. Because
in the evening,
so always in the evening. It's like really serious.
Yes, of course. If you apply it on the skin, only in the evening, because it will, on contrary, increase your pigmentation. So you do evening procedures with lemon essential.
So other interesting fact that it takes like 75 lemons to produce 15 ml of lemon oil. It's that size. So this is 5 ml. And another fact that in 1 year, single lemon tree has the potential to produce around 250 kilos of lemons. And of course, doTERRA source every plant in these countries where it grows really good, and lemon sourced from South Italy. By the way, I didn't understand before why people actually react so good for all citrus oils. It can be lemon and wild orange and grapefruit and bergamot, so all of them, and the citrus bliss, which is like mix of all citruses. But so I like maybe as a man, I prefer more practical products, like lavender is good for sleep, okay, lavender, or like frankincense is good for nervous system, okay, I use frankincense, or like whatever, like On Guard or peppermint, good for digestion. But what is wild orange good for? So I had a question. But then I understand that it really works when I start talk with the people, like why you like orange and other citrus oils, because it just gives, it's not about like instant benefits, but it's about positivity. So people really feel, I don't know how it's connected. Sometimes I think that every year, when it was like a New Year Eve, we ate like mandarins and oranges, and it smells like a new year. It smells like something from childhood. It smells like a positive, and my brain remember this. And every time I use wild orange or any other citrus, it's like uplifting oil, and it really works. So it's
an oil of joy,
positivity,
exactly. And everyone wants to be joyful. Look, nobody wants to be stressed. So use lemon or orange.
It's not about
just to feel
I
good.
use it because it will give me. It's just I use it because I like it. Just like that, I like the smell. It makes me happy. It makes me happy, you know.
Also, very interesting fact: those citrus essential oils like lemon, wild orange, grapefruit, they contain 95% of ingredient called D-limonene. A D-limonene is linked to your body's natural ability to produce glutathione, and glutathione is a master antioxidant in your body. So it helps you to release oxidative stress, it helps your liver function better, and overall immunity boost. Again, I advise you to use it on a regular basis because it affects so many different functions in the body.
And also I want to mention that there is 1,500 published studies about the benefits of lemon.
Wow.
So it's a lot. And the 77 of them with the human clinical trials. So there's actually a lot of information about how it works. And just one more thing, some people ask me, but why I need to use lemon oil? I just drink water with lemon almost every day. But one more time, lemon essential oil is not lemon. It's not lemon juice. It's produced from the peel of the lemon, which is totally different. And actually, the peel of the lemon is much more better even than the lemon juice, right?
Peppermint is the best essential oil to release headache. So if you have headache, if you have, any kind of tension in the head, in the muscles, forget about all these chemicals, pharmaceuticals. You can release headache in a couple of minutes with peppermint essential oil. You can inhale through the hands, as we usually do. You open your palms, apply just one drop at the center of the palms. Just, again, bear in mind it's very concentrated, so one drop is more than enough. You rub your hands, you close your eyes, because it's quite a strong oil. It shouldn't come into your eyes. And you do 5 inhalations through the nose.
Actually, peppermint, one of the oils I always keep in my bag, always with me, because it's like so many ways to use, and mostly I use it after food because it's also good for digestion. Sometimes I just breathe with the peppermint, just to feel better, so it really works. And put it on the temples and on the neck, and sometimes in the hair, and sometimes I can just sit like talking with someone and put it on my feet, because when it's hot, like we live in Bali, right, it helps us to cool down.
It's actually one of my favorite oils for the hair growth. I'm gonna show you right now how I use it. So if you want to have long and thick hair, you apply a few drops at the tips of the fingers and just massage your hair very gently, very nicely. It's also a very pleasant way of using essential oils. I mean, everybody loves massage. We all need a little bit of massage, right?
Yeah, and it feels so good when it's cool in your head. So I also use peppermint oil for hair, like after I wash hair, but I use like mix. So I put 5 drops of peppermint, 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of tea tree, and 5 drops of rosemary. So it's like total like 20 drops. I just put it and then just like massage, like it feels very good. Maybe once a week or something.
You can start with half of this portion, guys.
Yeah.
It's intense. And he's very serious practitioner also, and very mature. Yeah, we can start with just few and then see how it goes, and then gradually increase the portions.
That's a good thing what you mentioned, because essential oils, it's a lot about your feeling. It's not like there is a lot very effective particular protocols when doctors like recommend you. So you take 2 drops of this oil, 2 drops of this oil, 2 drops of this oil, and use it in that way. But sometimes different things have different reasons, different roots. For example, peppermint helps with a headache maybe in like 75-80%, but sometimes it depends what is the reason of this headache, right? Because sometimes deep blue is also good for headache, sometimes frankincense, and we have very good mix pastance and lavender. Yeah, it really depends. So even if you have a headache like migraine, right? So and you tried peppermint and it didn't work like properly, don't be upset. Just you need to find the reason. You need to try few more oils, and definitely you will try the oil of or a mix of oil which is good for you. And yeah, maybe it can be mixed, and maybe it will be not 1 drop or 3 drops. So you need to work on it, you need to feel it, you need to experiment just by yourself using all the recommendations, and just try a little bit, but then you will find your own recipe, like same as like me or Christina, like everyone.
Personal experience is very important when you use essential oils, absolutely. For example, I love to travel with peppermint because it helps me to get rid of jet lag, especially when I travel for long distances, let's say 4, 6, 8 hours of flight. I just use essential oil of peppermint before, during, and after the flight, and I feel so good after a long trip. And I also love that it helps me to reduce swelling. Usually we have this heavy swelling after the flying, and I just basically go to the washroom before I board to my plane. I put peppermint essential oil on my legs. I don't have any swelling. That's really my best travel buddy. On the mental level, essential oil of peppermint helps you to release control and not to take life too seriously. Life is just a game. It's fun, guys. We have to enjoy it more. And if you're too serious about this life, use peppermint. You'll have more fun. One of my favorite oil in the whole collection is lavender, because lavender is all about healthy sleeping. So if you want to sleep like a baby, use lavender. It's oil of relaxation, tranquility. I think, restoration is super important. If you don't have healthy sleep and you don't restore your body during the night hours, nothing else is gonna work. Doesn't matter how well you eat, what sort of exercise routine you have, sleep is everything. So I usually like to put 1 drop of the lavender essential oil on my pillow before I go to bed. And I like to also inhale it. And sometimes I just put it on my body. It's quite a soft oil, so I can use it without coconut. Just put it around my neck like this, massage it. Sometimes I put it on my feet, and really my sleep is so, so deep.
I also use lavender every single day. Actually, I love to use the products like systematically, and it's a little bit more. I have the whole protocol for better sleep, and it includes lavender or serenity essential oils, which is also like a mix of essential oils, and there's lavender and some other oils. Sandalwood as well is there, and I use copaiba, I use frankincense, I use manuka. Copaiba and frankincense I put under my tongue for a few drops, and then I put manuka on my temples, inhale, right, and then I put lavender on my feet, and then I chant in my mantra before sleep, and then I go to sleep. So it works like really good. Sometimes I even like start sleeping in a process of chanting even,
Nice.
So this is a whole protocol. So the same, sometimes people tell, oh yeah, I have some sleep problems, and I put 1 drop of lavender oil on my pillow. It didn't work. It's the same. So okay, if you have sleep problems, and before you try some medical things, so maybe you just need a little bit more. So maybe you need to take a capsule, to put like 3 or 4 drops, to apply it on your feet, on your back, and inhale, and maybe like a few oils, and then go sleep, and it definitely will works, right? So it depends on which oil is good for you, and depends on the situation, and maybe it's not one, it can be few oils, but like lavender is like the most popular and probably like number 1 for better sleep.
So goodbye stress, goodbye depression, anxiety, all goes away with the regular usage of lavender. I also like to use it because it helps with any kind of burns, cuts and bruises, right? In summer you might have wasp bite, jellyfish bite, you might fall down, or maybe your children fell down. So what you do, immediately apply lavender essential oil on the bruise, on the cut, just massage it, repeat it again during the day, and you'll see how fast all those wounds will recover. It's so, so nice. I mean, I always travel it and use a lot for children. You know how small children are, they always fall down and accidents happen, right?
Yeah, for sure. I have 3, so it's
Yeah,
all the time everything happens. That's interesting that lavender oil is also good, as I mentioned before, for hair, right?
Yes.
And for skin.
Yes.
So I know my wife add some lavender oil for the creams, which she used like before, like at night before sleep. And every Sunday when we go to the beach, so we come back, I apply like 10 plus drops of lavender essential oil just on my body after shower, just to feel good next day, because if you spend like all day in the sun, so it sometimes feels a little bit sensitive.
Yeah.
So if you put essential oil right on that day, so next morning you feel nothing.
Again, I also like to apply it on my hair. Sometimes I do this kind of aroma brushing. Again, couple of drops on my hands like this. Just brush my hair, sometimes with my hands, sometimes with the hair brush. It's also good for hair growth, by the way. So if you start to regularly apply essential oil of lavender at the roots of your hair, again, you'll notice that your hair grows much faster. And side effect, you become more relaxed. So goodbye cortisol. It's also one of the best oils for hormonal female system. So if you ladies have irregular cycle, if you have cramps during the cycle, if you get regular PMS, this is not the way to live. Yeah, you should live your regular days even when you have your cycle, but essential oil of lavender helps a lot. Helps you to become basically more feminine, calm and soft. So dive into your natural power of a woman, and not to be stressed so much.
And I want to add that there is is 600 plus published studies, yeah, about the benefits of lavender, and 266 of them human clinical trials. And of course, lavender sourced from France. France is like really popular for their lavender valleys. doTERRA sourced there and in Bulgaria.
Just to add a little bit information that is very important on application of essential oils, right? Essential oils can be used in 3 different ways, okay? Aromatic, this is when you receive the benefits of essential oil through the air. You can place 1 drop at the center of the palms, rub your palms and inhale, or you can add it into the diffuser. Second way, you use essential oils topically on the skin. When you use essential oils on the skin, you always start with mixing essential oil with the base oil. Base oil can be coconut oil, almond oil, even olive oil, you know, anything fluidy like this. And when you're a beginner, proportion always should be 1 to 10. So 1 drop of essential oil, 10 drops of the base oil. So you put it in this way, in the center of your palms again, you mix it up in the hands, and then you apply it on the area that needs to have this application. And there are 3 main areas in the body where we usually apply essential oils. First, your feet, because feet, obviously, according to the Chinese medicine, is direct access to all your organs and systems, right? You have all the energy channels there, so your feet is like a map of your organs. So you apply the oil on the feet, but in reality you apply it on your liver or your kidney, on your brain, on your heart, on your lungs, etc., etc. Second way, you apply it on the spine, right? Because spine has very good proximity to all the organs. You have lots of nerve channels, so it's very fast way to heal. And third way is a projection of the organ that you want to heal. Let's say if you have a headache, you apply over here. If you have cough, you apply on the projection of your lungs. If you have issues with your reproductive organs, you apply it on the projection of your reproductive organs, of your ovaries, right? Having said that, for example, I use essential oils instead of toxic body lotions. You know, I haven't been using any body lotions with chemicals for the last 6 years. So basically, I mix up my favorite essential oil with coconut fractionated oil and just apply it all over my body, and that's my body lotion basically. It's natural, I smell good, and I don't have any side effects. And with every application, I get healthy, my skin becomes more beautiful, so why not to use it? And the third way of application is internal. As we know, we can only use essential oils internally when they are certified pure, therapeutic, or tested grades. And we are talking, of course, only about the doTERRA essential oils. Usually you can put 1 drop under the tongue, or you can use it in your vegetarian capsules. You can use them in your smoothie, in your water, in your drink. You can even bake with essential oils. So the sky is the limit. There are so many different ways how you can use it internally. So basically, these are 3 main ways of essential oils application. And I would like to speak now about tea tree oil. Tea tree is antiseptic, natural antiseptic, so it's good for skin cleansing. Let's say if you have pimples, if you have acne on your skin, it's very, very good natural way to use it. Many people use it for the teeth because it helps you to improve the condition of your teeth, condition of your gum, and if you start to use it on a regular basis, your dentist is gonna be very happy.
Yeah, actually I understand that we forgot to mention that we also use lemon sometimes for cleaning teeth. It's good for whitening the teeth, and the tea tree oil is good for washing. Right now I'm use as tea tree oil for cleansing. So I have a recipe. Like sometimes we use the capsules. So we just take a capsule. So like let's show how it works. So it's just empty capsule, right? And I use like 2 drops of Zen, which is one of top 10 essential oils, and 2 drops of tea tree and 2 drops of oregano. And we open this capsule and we'll just put 2 drops of oregano here, and then tea tree, and then Zen, which is a mix of essential oils, good for digestion, a little bit more, 4, but it's okay. And then we close it. That's it, like a cleansing bomb, let's say. So we just use water, put it in your mouth, right? So now I do like this 2 times a day, like after food, for around 2 weeks. And I use some other essential oils, digestive mixes, like twice a year, maybe 2-3 times a year.
Tea tree is also like very good for the throat. Let's say if you have sore throat, it's very good to use it. You can apply it on the projection of the throat. You can rinse the mouth, as I said, on the like more mental, subtle level. It's very good oil to release deeply stored stress. So not stress that you have accumulated maybe just today because you had argument with someone, but really deeply accumulated stress. It will go away if you start to use regularly essential oil of tea tree. And it's actually also very good oil to keep healthy boundaries. So if you're somebody who think that people take advantage of you and you want to maintain your boundaries, you know, have it for yourself, start to use essential oil of tea tree and you'll see lots of things will start to shift in your energy. It's very good oil for females. Ladies, if you have discharge, essential oil of tea tree helps, right? You can basically apply 1 drop on your underwear, or you can basically massage it at the lower belly. It helps a lot with things like cystitis. And yeah, anything else about tea tree, Ajit?
I actually want to share like the very important story about tea tree. It's not about like how healthy it is and how good it is like using tea tree, but it's about something behind the bottle. Because I know that tea tree sourced in Kenya, and I wasn't in this trip, but I heard a lot from my friends and partners who were there, right? And we know that like some countries live in like really like
Poverty.
Yeah, poverty, and people are poor there, and there is a big problem which is kids trafficking, you know. And doTERRA make a decision to be there and to start grow tea tree there, not because a tea tree there is crazy good, not because there is good farmers who grow tea tree, but actually because they want to support community and educate local community and give them more opportunities to work together to earn some money and actually not to sell their kids, especially girls, you know, for some kind of people. That's a crazy story. They keep boys because boys can work, you know, from a young age, from like 5, 6, like 7 years, and they sell girls because they don't want to pay for education and they have no money. And yeah, that's crazy, but this was it is. Like it touched me like very deeply because I know there is a lot of, you know, like Healing Hands doTERRA project. When doTERRA support local communities and local farmers by building hospitals, providing water, by building schools, but this is like different level, you know, like this problem is that big that they just decide to teach local community how to grow. So they just like bring this idea to the community. They show them how they can grow tea tree, and they told that after you grow, we will buy. Yeah, but they have no money to grow it for 6 months because usually doTERRA like just buy the product, and they were paid right from the start. So before they even have any result, it was their like almost like first experience of you know, cultivating this kind of plants, and the harvest was awful. You know, the quality was not really good, and when the quality of plants is not really good, so doTERRA just sell it. They don't use it for their products, for making essential oil. They just sell it on the market for some other product. So they paid from the start, and it was like experimental time project, and then they start growing, and the result become better and better, and now they work all together. Like there is like hectares of land, and there's a lot of families which work together with a few generations, older generation, you know, like, and the kids and boys and girls, like hundreds of people just working on these plantations just together, growing tea tree, like, and doTERRA like buy it from this community. Yeah, this is like a crazy story. And actually what I want to share, that behind every plant in every country where doTERRA source, there is a big story about how doTERRA support local community, and that's why we're talking about like buying every bottle. Actually, you support, even if you don't understand, you support people a lot, and those category of people who really need it, who live like whose karma is not that good, like they're born in a poor like area or like countries. The economical situation there is different. They have different level of problems, and this is what I actually really proud of.
It makes me realize over and over again that the purpose of living is giving. So no matter what you have in your life, how much wealth you have accumulated, if you don't have this capacity to give, to support, to make life of other people better, there is not really much joy in life. And this is something we'll all remember, I think, we will be reaching the final phase of our life, right? How much did we give? How much did we help? How much did we support?
So it just it takes 1.3 kg of tea tree, to produce 15 ml tea tree oil bottle. And there's a lot of studies about how tea tree works.
1.3 kg, it's like maybe
it's
a
lot.
big jar,
It's
you know? So that's why essential oils cannot cost $5, guys.
Yeah, it just cannot.
It's not possible.
Cannot.
Natural ones. The fake, yeah, no problem. Actually, another very cool fact about tea tree, and again, ladies, pay attention. I've noticed now there is a trend in beauty. Ladies start to remove those long fake acrylic nails because they know they are very harmful for your health. There are researches already, scientifically proven researches in Europe that has proven that those acrylic nails has direct link with the cancer, right? So now more natural nails are in fashion, right?
Yay.
And when you have natural nails, it actually shows you how healthy you are, because here you can see projection again of your liver, of your kidneys, etc. So if your nails are full of white lines and spots, work on your internal organs. Ajit is checking his nails.
Everything good.
No white lines. Yeah, very healthy nails. Good liver. So, in order for you, if you decided to remove those acrylic nails, the best way to support your nails is to apply tea tree oil. This is what I usually do. Again, I apply a couple of drops and just massage them into my nails. It helps your nails to get stronger, healthier, and yeah, you just feel very light without carrying all these chemicals, you know. You can actually feel tips of the fingers, you know. I've met recently one girl who was having these long acrylic nails for 5 years, and she said she didn't feel how her tips of the nails touch the table because it was always the nails that touch, imagine. So you don't develop actually this part, which is also quite unhealthy. So yeah, tea tree helps us with the healthy nails as well. All right, next one is my favorite, oregano. And why is my favorite? Oregano is natural antibiotic, right? So remember, antibiotic that doesn't have any side effect produced by the mother nature is oregano. Plus, it has very strong anti-parasite effect. We all have parasites. Do you know that?
I use oregano.
Parasites.
I don't have.
The moment you touch your dog, you get parasites.
I use oregano. I don't know.
Every day.
Almost.
Okay.
Like times a day. Oregano.
We'll check. We'll
and
check your
tea tree
parasites.
And digestion.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. I agree.
Yeah.
Like almost like 99% of people have.
Parasites.
But I believe I have so many. I use so many essential oils, so probably my situation is
better than others.
Yeah.
But again, when you are having this essential oil of oregano as an anti-parasite treatment, you use it in the vegetarian capsule, is what you have demonstrated right now. You put maybe 2 drops of oregano. If you are a beginner, right, close it and swallow it. And you take it 3 times in a day, morning, afternoon, and evening, from 7 to 21 days. Depends on your situation and how, you know, how many parasites you have. If you don't have any pets at home, you usually use this protocol every 6 months. If you have dogs and cats, you do anti-parasite treatment every quarter, actually. Because remember, you get parasites from pets, from grass, from walking on the grass, from food, so all the different sources. Yeah. I also like to use oregano as my immunity boost, and one of the best ways is to mix oregano with base oil and apply it on your feet. It's very good for immunity. Let's say if you have first signs of cold, flu, or if you are generally feeling a bit tired, you have overworked, use this every day and you'll see huge boost in your immunity.
I use oregano when I feel that I'm close to get cold or flu and everything. I use oregano, like few drops of oregano and a few drops on guard, which is like a mix of very hot, you know, oils like clove, ginger, cinnamon and oregano. Just put on my feet and apply it on my back, make like an immunity bomb with the frankincense and oregano internal, and then I just go to sleep, and then the next morning I feel much better.
Oregano also helps you to reduce cholesterol, which is again big issue for so many people, especially with extra weight. And very interesting fact, if you use oregano, you start to get rid of self-destructing patterns, such as, let's say, addiction to alcohol, nicotine, sugar, unhealthy food, basically everything that distracts you, right? So what you can do, just take this protocol, apply oregano on my feet for 21 days, every single day, and you'll start to notice positive changes in your body. So it's a powerful oil, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, anti-parasite. In my point of view, it should be present at every house of every family if you want to be healthy and have natural essential oils as your cleansing mechanisms. Very important fact about oregano, because it's a very hot oil, never ever apply it on the center of the palms for inhalation, because it's going to burn your palms, and never put it under your tongue, only in the vegetarian capsule, because it can burn your skin. Yeah, it's a very potent and hot
But
oil.
if you are same crazy as me, so I will give you a special recipe. You know that there is a neti pot. So I usually put 1 drop of oregano oil in neti pot and put there some water and just put this water in my nose and just go out with everything, you know, and you feel like you breathe on the next level. But it's really very hot, and you can cry a little bit, you know.
I know.
You know, like tears from your eyes.
It's for experienced users.
Yeah. So
Not for first timers.
it's 100% not recommend you to do like this, but it works like really good.
Frankincense is the king of oil. Why it's the king of all the oils? Because in aromatherapy they usually say, if you don't know which oil to use frankincense. It treats over 25 different health conditions. Imagine, over 25 different health conditions. It's crazy. So it's good for anti-inflammation, it's good for immunity boost, it's good for using it for antibacterial purposes, it helps with hormonal balance, it helps you to release headache, release stress, sleep better, have good digestion.
Just every day when I wake up, before after I brush my teeth and after I get shower, I
You
put few drops like under my tongue, and then I put few drops just on my palms, so I rub it, put it like on my face. Then I do like, you know, like massage my ears, just like to wake up. Inhale, then I like massage nose, you know, and massage some points on my hands. Like, this is my wake up ritual. And actually frankincense is the second oil which I always keep in my bag, because I can use it like few times a day, like this, you know, and it smells so good. It gives better connection with good energies, you know, you vibrating on the next level. And it's calming and good for hormonal health and for everything. As Christina mentioned, it's like king of oils. So even if you use like peppermint or oregano or like any oil you use, if you use it with the frankincense, so it will work few times better. So that's why usually people call frankincense the king of oils. And we know even they talk in the Bible, about frankincense. So frankincense is a very, very special.
So it says in Bible, when Jesus was born, there were 3 sages who came to visit, and they brought him 3 gifts. They brought him frankincense, myrrh, and gold. So if it was good for Jesus, it's good for me. I use it every day. One of my favorite ways to use frankincense oil is for my skin. I use it just to avoid any kind of injections in the skin, because we know that injections are also quite toxic, especially Botox. There are lots of side effects. So I usually put my coconut essential oil on my hands. I put 1-2 drops of frankincense, mix it in my hands, and just massage my skin. And then if you do the same, you'll see that you'll have less wrinkles in your skin, you have less pigmentation, and maybe if you're using Botox, you'll feel one day that I don't need Botox anymore, you know, I look very good.
Actually, I realized that even I use frankincense for my skin.
Yeah?
I did not, because I put it and then I put it everywhere, you know, like and the hair and everywhere. So that means that every day I do like this.
Yeah, it's good. That's why you have very nice skin. I also like to use my gua sha, right? So I think it's very very nice way to improve the effect of frankincense. Just use gua sha, ladies. I'm sure you all have it. And yeah, stay.
I think frankincense and lavender, from these top 10 oils, frankincense and lavender is the best oils to add for the cream, into the cream, for the skin. I know my wife uses it like
I love it.
I love it.
And you look beautiful, you have connection with divine, you feel uplifted, no stress, smells good, you're protected. I mean, where else can you get all these effects in one bottle? Tell me.
That's true.
I don't know. If you find any other way, call me. I'm gonna use it, you know. For now, I only know the essential oil of frankincense, What else? By the way, you know, it's improved the memory. It's very good for your cognitive skills. You know that many very advanced business owners that operate at a very high level of consciousness are using essential oil of frankincense for their employees in the office because it helps memory boost, it helps them to reduce sick leaves. People usually don't get sick when they inhale frankincense in the office. And in general, they have better connection with the purpose of the company. And imagine when all your employees will be connected with the purpose of the company, not just coming and working 9 to 5, doing the mechanical things, right? So your organization will grow much faster. That's the beauty of frankincense. Okay, let us cover few amazing essential oil blends. When we blend essential oils together in one bottle, they usually amplify the effect of each other and create much stronger impact on the body, mind, and soul. And one of such examples is On Guard blend, which is #1 blend for immunity.
For me, it's like Indian oil,
For me, it smells like a Christmas because it has cinnamon,
right.
and it has very unique combination of clove, cinnamon, orange, and all together gives you very good immunity boost. So anytime you feel again you have first signs of cough, cold, flu, you apply immediately essential oil of On Guard in 3 different ways. Aromatically, topically, internally. Do it every 2-3 hours, and you'll see that basically you don't get sick. Or if you already have cold, you'll recover much faster. And again, remember, if you already have the condition, you apply it every 2-3 hours because essential oils penetrate to your lymphatic flow, to your bloodstream in 3 minutes, and they work within your body for next 2-3 hours, cleansing you, detoxifying you, healing you. And in 2-3 hours, they leave your body, right? So if you already have some kind of condition, you do it every 2-3 hours, and you see that you don't need any chemicals to treat your cold and flu. This is amazing. For me, this is total life changer.
It's like #1 anti-cold and flu and all these things oil. I put just few drops right in my mouth, even without the capsule, when I feel something in my throat, just few times a day, because it's so hot, it like burns from inside, and you feel like better right in that moment.
It's also very good to clean your house with this oil, because we know that there are lots of chemicals that are being produced in the mass market, and when we clean our houses with all these chemicals, they also penetrate to our system, especially if you have children at home. They touch the table and they put the hands in the mouth, and everything goes into their digestive tract. So you can use it as your cleansing tool. Just mix it with the water and clean your house. It helps you also to get rid of smoking. So if somebody is smoking and he is willing to get rid of smoking, this is what you can do for this person. Have toothpick, place it inside of On Guard blend, let it soak, and then put this toothpick in the mouth, right? And just keep it in the mouth every time you want to have a cigarette, and you'll see that maybe in a couple of days, maybe in a couple of weeks, your desire to smoke will just fly away and you become healthy and happy without any cigarettes. This is really cool, I think. Next blend is Digest Zen, and as name suggests, it's very good for your digestive system. So if you have overeaten, if you have eaten wrong food, or maybe you have food poisoning, use Digest Zen and you'll see massive boost in your digestion. I usually like to have it before or after meal, especially if I have, let's say, like dinner. Usually I don't eat late, but sometimes it happens. I usually take it to my trips, to my flight, because when we fly, we don't know what kind of ingredients will be on the
food,
restaurant.
Different water, different everything. So it's better to have like Digest Zen right in your pocket. it, actually.
Yeah, and again, I like to put 1 drop under my tongue, or maybe 2 drops. If you have bloating, if you have diarrhea, all these things go away with the Zen, and you can use it on the belly. Just massage it very softly and gently on the belly, and again put 1 drop under the tongue, drink water, and you'll have very happy digestive processes in your body, which is again super important.
Okay.
Do you like easy air? Yeah, why do you like it?
It's good for breathe because it's like open the lungs. You know, there's the concept I will just briefly share with you. So there is 4 things actually which every single person on the planet Earth do every single day, and the idea is if you will support these processes, if you improve these processes, if you make it like better, so it will give you like a lot of changes, yeah, and you will feel like on the next level. So first we breathe every single moment, right? We breathe like 1,000th time in a day. So and it gives us oxygen, and if there is more oxygen in our blood, so our brain work better, our body works better, right? So everything is better. So when we use breathe easy air, it depends on which market you is. In different countries it can be a little bit different naming, but still. So this is the mix of plants, of essential oils, and all of them good for breathing, right? So it opens your lungs, you get more oxygen, so you feel on and think on the next level. I prefer to use it in a diffuser, like at night, because we spend at least like 6 to 8 hours a day right in the bed breathing. So if you will breathe with the essential oils, it's the same you are sleeping in the forest. So it's crazy good, especially if you live in I don't know, like Dubai or any other big city where there's not so many trees. So it's better to use more essential oils because it gives you the connection with nature, right? With the plants, with nature. And so if you use if you put breathe essential oil in the diffuser at night, so it's already much better for you. Like you will feel the difference definitely. And if you work, let's say in the room or in the office, and you will put the same like breathe and let's say like frankincense and wild orange there, you also will feel it because you're breathing with this air for hours, at least few hours a day. So where you sleep and where you work, it's already minimum 50% of time. You just need to have a diffuser right next to your bed, and right on your working like table in the office or at home. Then the second thing is water. So we drink after we breathe, we drink a lot every single day. And if we will use some citrus oils, let's say like lemon or wild orange or like a mandarin and some others, so that means like every single day you get a slight detox every single day, which is like really good, right? And so every time I drink, I just add some citrus oils or mix of citrus oils. And then the third is food. So every single person eat every single day. It depends on how many times, but every time I eat, I use Zen or peppermint. Because peppermint I always have with me if I eat at home, so I have a Zen right on the table, and sometimes I use doTERRA, which is also good for digestion if it was like heavy or it's like late dinner, and that means that you can absorb more vitamins, minerals, just to get more from your food, which is really good. So that's why I use it like all the time after food. How many times I eat, so that many times I use Zen or peppermint. Fourth is sleep. Yeah, so every day I use copaiba, frankincense, lavender, sometimes manuka, and this is my mix for better relaxation, deeper sleep, or like recovery, because we know that sleep is #1 process ever to feel better. So if you support these 4 processes, which every single person on the planet Earth do every single day, yeah, like breathing, drinking, eating and sleeping with a few essential oils, yeah, or mixes of essential oils, this already will give you like the opportunity like to be on the next level, yeah, because it's not like use peppermint only when you have headache or digest them only when you have like something wrong with your digestion. It's just every single day, every single time. It's like a system, so it works like really good.
It also helps you to get rid of allergies. I know now many Many people have allergies, so breeze or easy air is one of the best ways to get rid of allergies if you use it on a regular basis, of course. It's good for running nose, it's good for sinuses. I know many people in Dubai, they have running nose, sinuses because they have very heavy AC all the time. They stay in the AC 24/7. So use this blend aromatically, topically, and you'll see massive changes in your health. Also, I love this blend because on the mental level, it helps me to accept new changes in my life, right? Because whenever you start to breathe deeper, longer, what happens on the mental level, you kind of say yes to life. You accept new opportunities, new events, new chapters. It makes you more open in life in general, right? We know that physically and mentally we are all connected, and that's why I love this blend a lot. I also usually put it in my diffuser at night, or I used to put it in the office for my team,
yeah,
so
it's
they
the best.
enjoy it better. Yeah, they enjoy the work environment better. It helps them to breathe better. Yeah.
So we have the last one.
It's a very unique one, right? It's called Deep Blue. It's very deep and it's very blue.
Yeah.
That's anti-pain oil. So if you have joint pain, muscle pain, any spasm in the body, this is your best body to be used. It's not the oil to be used internally. That's why it has very thick cover, right? Just not to forget, it's actually quite hard to open. And it was done out of love to the client. So they see this thick cover and then they remember, oh, this is not to be used internally, only on my body. So you push it like this, you open it up. Oh, it's even hard to open. You always mix it with the base oil all together and you massage it on the areas where you have discomfort, pain. It's one of the favorite oils for the athletes. So if you're a runner, crossfitter, swimmer, gymnast, and you want to have muscles release after your workouts, this is the best way Mother Nature have created.
So this is one of the first products actually we try, but we tried Deep Blue Wrap because there is essential oil, there is Deep Blue Wrap, and there is Deep Blue Stick, right? But my favorite is actually wrap and the oil. Yeah, because I love pure oils, like, and I even most of the time I don't mix it with a coconut. I just put few drops, and you know, like sometimes it's put it right on the fingers, you know, and just massage like small muscles in like particular place, you know, just to deliver it better. And I'd use wrap when it's like leg or back, when it's like big area, and pure oil when it's more like delicate for those who do like sports, yeah, every day or day after day. Actually, not only this, because it's good to sleep if you do sports, right? And for everyone, it's good to reduce stress. It's good to get more oxygen. So actually, all the oils, if you use it on a daily basis, it help you to perform better on the next level.
Of course, yeah.
But if we're talking about muscle pain and all like micro traumas, like small things, like Deep Blue Wrap and Deep Blue Oil, like the best solution probably on the market.
And by the way, Deep Blue is a very good way to reduce migraines. We spoke about peppermint, it's very good for headache, but again, it's always your own experience. If you have migraines, try peppermint, try Deep Blue, and you'll see what works better for you. And ladies, pay attention, it's a very, very effective oil to reduce menstruation cramps. So if you have it during your cycle, you just apply a couple of drops of Deep Blue with your base oil on the lower belly, massage it nicely and gently, repeat it in 2-3 hours, and you'll just feel very easy, and you'll forget about your menstrual cramps, which is amazing. It's an oil that helps you to reduce anxiety, feel more confident on the mental level, but without burning out, right? So it's really good for boosting your self-worth. I love how all these oils have physical effects and mental effects as well, and it's exciting how we all change when we start to use those essential oils.
These 10 oils is like must have actually for everyone right at home, because every of these 10 oils have from like 5 to 25 ways how to apply it, which is like hundreds actually, right? And 90% of everything can happen in a big family at home or in your trip or in your life in general can be covered with just 10 essential oils, because there's like 5 mixes, and or like 4 or 5 mixes and 5 like very basic oils. So that's why we call it
family essential kit.
So, but yeah, this is like officially, but in the community we call it as like apothec, like
it's like emergency kit, I would say, like basically the handy box that you always need to have at home,
like always almost everyone have a box with all the medical stuff at home. So this is box with our medical stuff, looks like this, and it's like small bottles are like the 5 ml compared with 15, so you can just put it in the bag even if you are traveling with only with the hand baggage, right? So you just can put it there and cover everything you need for a big family. Let's say we have 3 kids and sometimes we travel somewhere, we just take this box and like no problem. Highly recommended to go deeper and just to try, all the oils, to understand how it works. So even if you will use just not 100, so you don't need to be a high-level expert and specialist in all the plants, but even like using this video and like basic information about these 10 oils, you can solve like 90% of like small daily things which usually happen. So that's why, and in an eco way, without any side effect, because this is actually the main concept, right? That high quality essential oils have same power and works same effective and same fast as all the antibiotics, painkillers, and all this medical stuff, but without side effect, because essential oils, they do their work in our system and then just go away, like no any problems.
And you also see that the more you use essential oils, the less frequently you are going to be unwell. I know families where children actually don't get unwell and they complain, Mom and Dad, why all the children have sick leave and I never have sick leave, Yeah, because mom is very wise, she's giving them essential oils. So your immunity is boosting when you use essential oils, and I truly believe it should be a part of every family, and I think every woman is a healer for her loved ones, for her family, for her community, and this is the simplest way to use all these gifts of Mother Nature for your health, wellness, and happiness. You can always find us if you want extra consultation, extra support with essential oils. We have more than 100 different protocols for every health condition, literally, and we're here to serve you, to help you live healthy and happy life.
By the way, that's a really important thing, but essential oils are not covering just only like basic everyday things, like such a headache or stomachache or whatever. There is really serious protocols, like a lot of different protocols for different serious conditions, and if you go deeper you will find all the answers. And yes, we are here to support you if you have this intention to have a more like healthier lifestyle and to make your life more like eco, and to support all your family members or friends or community. So please text us, organize a consultation for you. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you.